Well, hello there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day you're watching this. I'm going for a little walk today of about 18 miles up the coast into Scotland, across the border, and then making my way across the A1 to pick up another walk called the Berwick Bounds, which will come back alongside the River Tweed, and then I'll make my way back to Berwick. So, no more talking, let's do some walking. There's some pretty impressive caves there. Do you know, I've just met a man who's walking the full England coast path, and he's got a mile to go to Berwick, then he's completed it, and I thought I was going a long way. Makes seem what I'm doing like a bit trivial. Can you see those 3 deer in the field there? I think this is probably a bit closest I can get to them without them scarpering. There, can you see him? Oh, there's 2 of them there. All 3 of them. I think that's the best we're going to do that, guys. Well, I'm 3 miles in, just approaching Marshall Meadows caravan site. And I'm getting wet through. Weather forecast this morning for Berwick said full sun, no chance of rain. And I've just looked at it again, full sun, no chance of rain, and I'm getting soaked. Bleeding useless, yeah. Look at this guy here. He's wearing better clothes than what I am. Right, through Marshall Meadows caravan site now. We're about 20 minutes from Scottish border. And I think the rain is just about to stop, which is a bit of relief. And for those of you that doubted, across the border, and I'm in Scotland, there you go. That's the railway sign on the East Coast main line. Right guys, that's me leaving the coastal path now. I was tempted to walk all the way to Armagh because it's such a beautiful day now, but I'm going that way. I'm hoping this track will take me up and over the A1. Here's the last view of the coast that I'm going to take today. See a train there heading up to Edinburgh. And then if I come all the way around, there's the A1. And there is a bridge that goes over it, so I'm okay. And then I'm still on top of the A1. You can see the Scottish flags there, the border crossing. And the English border's just over the carriageway from it. Anybody want a couple of flags? Right, next step, the village of Lamberton. This bit's interesting. Apparently that's the jawbone of a whale. There's one on the other side there which is broken off its plinth. Must have been there a few years, looking at the state of it. Right, I'm in Lamberton, just outside the old churchyard. I'll just hold it on that for a second, then you can read it if you want to, and then we'll go into the old churchyard and have a look round. Right, we'll have a quick look round. Wind's getting up a bit now. That's about the only gravestone you can really make out what it says. We'll have a look inside. I don't think there's a great deal to see really. It's only tiny. I'll focus on that, and then if any of you want to read it. See if there's anything over the other side of the wall. No. Just to see. A few cows having a snooze. Right, I think we'll leave this one for now. Footpath's supposed to be on the other side of this fence, but I've taken a slight detour. Any idea why? One interesting thing is this solar panel, these cameras. And what it is, if you look down there, you see those yellow poles, right? Those cameras are focused on those yellow poles. And they're there in case there's a landslip. And so if those poles move, it sends an alert out. That's a pretty cool view. Cat cows are watching me. Just behind them trees there at middle of the shot, that's where the two border crossings are. And I'm going up there. That's interesting. You know, a sign with different animals and birds on, just in the middle of nowhere. That's where I've come from there. And then I head down this path. This path's about 3/4 of a mile long. The wind's starting to get up a bit now, but hopefully with these hedges I should get a bit of shelter. All being well, he says. Look here. Bird feeders. That's brilliant, that people take the trouble to feed birds. Fair play. I don't know if you can see in the far distance, but they're the Cheviot Hills. I've been up there quite a few times walking. The views are absolutely spectacular here. I don't think the camera's going to do them justice. I'm nearly at the bottom of that long row, and then we hit the main road. Just walking through Fulden now. That's the old schoolhouse. Must say it's a lovely little village. There's about 12 houses here. I think next stop will be the border crossing, I think. Right, I'm down at the main road, if you can call this the main road. And that's where I'm heading for. Fulden or Falden. One of the two, 2 miles. And then I'm going to have a sit down because my feet are aching. Right, here we are. Joining the main road. There's that sign there. And a spin round. I've come that road. And there's the other one. Welcome to the Scottish borders. And we go over there, I believe. Yes, that's right, down this road here. And this should lead us at the bottom to the River White Adder. The centre line of this road I'm walking up now forms the borderline between England on the left and Scotland on the right. So if I spread my legs, I can actually walk up here with my left leg in England and my right leg in Scotland. And here we are in the village of Low Cocklow. Down this footpath, I just feel like you're walking through somebody's garden. Beautiful place. Yeah. part of the footpath. We'll come through, like all good hikers do. And close again. Go and see if get it right. Yeah, and then down here. Well, to say this is a public footpath, it's like a bowling green. It's better than carpets in house, this. Well, that was a pleasant walk down that footpath. Must be quarter of a mile long, that. And it's mown from one end to the other. Now, I'm going through these woods. So I don't know what the state of play is in here. In fact, it looks a bit overgrown. It's a barely seen footpath. But we'll get there. At least it's going downhill. Then at bottom we'll get to what they call the White Adder Weir. Yeah, it's not right good coming through here at all. I've been nettled through my walking trousers. Could do with that bloke that's mowed that path back there coming down here. Until there's not many people use it. I think if ever I'm on run, this is where I'm coming up here. They'll never find me. It's getting a little easier now. And there you can see White Adder there. So I don't think we're too far from the bottom now. There's a few waterfalls on it, I can hear them roaring away. Yes, I can see the finish. Yep, here we go. Ooh. Over this stile. And here we are. This is the White Adder Weir. Crikey, oh blimey, look at those three. That's a treat. The two parents and the youngster. It's lovely round here. I've just crossed the river now. And I'm going, there's a little footpath there to walk down that side there. Right guys, so far so good. I'm just having a rest. It's 25 to 3 and I'm reckoning about halfway through the walk. So I'm just sat on a little bridge, going to have something to eat, something to drink, listen to a few tunes, get my boots off, and then up top of this road, turn left, and then we're to a small village. I think it's called Low Cocklaw. Go through there, and then there's a steep downhill through a little forest, and then we reach River White Adder, and then it's basically on the homeward stretch then. So I'll catch you in a bit. I've just crossed the river now, and I'm going, there's a little footpath there to walk down that side there. I've been following these two swans down river for the last 10 minutes. They're swimming at the same pace I'm walking. Absolutely fantastic it is. I hope to swim all the way to Berwick. Got to watch where I'm walking, mind. And there they go, after 25 minutes walking together. I feel like they're my friends now. I can't follow them anymore because I've got to go up there. Because the water's there and I've reached the sort of the edge. So there they go. I enjoyed that walking with them. Very nice experience. Well, I've just come up to Whiteadder again. Look who I've caught up with. My two mates. This is the bridge over at Whiteadder, and it's a bit, I don't say it's wonky. I don't know whether you can see the bend in it. And if we climb up it, you can make out the twist, it's severely twisted. That wind is nearly blowing me off the bridge now. And if you look at it, you can see it's bent. And when you walk over it, it throws you to the right hand side. It's mounted on an iron girder, so I think it's safe enough. But I can feel myself being drawn to the right hand side of it. There, at least I've got over the other side and I'm not going to fall in. Well, here's the Gundert bridge at A1. But Tweed's in full flow here, so I don't think that's an option, so I'm going to have to go up and over. You see, now I've got choice, either walking on this path or I can take this one here and drop down into woods along River Bank. So I think we'll have this one. It's more pleasant. There you can see Berwick Railway Bridge. And I've got to go through that wood there. But what a nightmare this has been. Footpath there, underwater. And usually I cut straight across between those telegraph poles along banks of the river. But with all the water, although it looks like thick grass, it's under about a foot of water, so I've virtually had to walk back to the bridge, which is probably put another 25 minutes on my time. You know, so I probably would have been better going over the other side. My feet are soaking now. Oh well. Crikey, this is a bit pain at the backside. It's like being in Brazilian rainforest. And yes, I have been in Brazilian rainforest. Look at it. Could do a machete. Yeah, this is weird. Next dilemma I've got is when I get to A1, is whether I go down the left bank, which is the left bank at Tweed, which is a bit further, or right bank, which is not as easy to walk. I bet there's Japanese snipers in here, you know, that don't know Second World War's over. So, should be at A1 in about 20 minutes anyway, so we'll see what, I'll make a decision when I get there. As you can see, the river's in full flood at the moment, so I probably made the best decision to come on the left bank, because when it's high water, most of the right bank footpath floods. Just come out at woods for a minute and just have a look at the water. You can see the railway bridge there. I've never seen as much water as this upriver. That is actually the footbridge that you normally go over on the walk. Right, I'm back in there now, back through the wood. Right, I'm up on A1. Okay, there. Let's go. There, safe. So down these steps here, and then I end up back on left bank at River Tweed. There, that's always just about conquered. Probably not the best idea that, because every time you've gone up and down and in and out, you've probably gone 4 times further than if you'd just followed the path. Yeah, if I'd have followed that path there, I'd been back here 20 minutes ago. Anyway, should be back in about half an hour now and see what's for tea. And look at that, all those birds there, and the bridge. Bloody hell, nearly went then. Isn't that fantastic? This is an iconic shot. You can see all 3 of Berwick's bridges. The railway bridge, the road bridge, and then the farthest one away, it's the single track bridge. Now this is something I've always found interesting. Someone, I'll get onto it, has built a boat out of driftwood. Very interesting that. Well folks, that's me. I'm tapping out now. I'll do a spot to the camera when I get back to the caravan and give you my thoughts on the walk. Well, I'm back. If you stayed this far, thanks for watching. I've got a load of other videos to do, I'm hoping to do in the near future. I've got a GoPro, so hopefully it'll be a bit more professional, or as professional as I can get it. I hope the wind on this video don't spoil it too much, but I can't control the wind. Although Andrea's laughing in the background, she thinks I can, but that's another story. You know, my thoughts on the walk, it's one of the most enjoyable walks I've ever done. There are a couple of places where, when I went through that wood, where it was badly overgrown. And apart from that, it wasn't too bad. So like I say, thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.